Welcome, my conscious family, to another video. In this video, I will talk about detachment, self-worth, control, and how all of these things are not really helpful. I prepared something else, but I need to follow my intuition, and I have, I have this intuitive message coming in very strongly. And many of my friends really ask me, like, when were you able to shift everything, Irena? And of course, we have, when it comes to spiritual awakening, we have everything comes in phases. There is no end goal. Whatever you are doing, there is always the next level. So whether you are, I don't know, you want to love yourself, or you want to learn how to, detach, or you want to connect with God more, feel the connection with God. Sorry, because you're always fully connected with God. The thing is that there is always the next level, so there is no end goal. So I just want to, make that, sure, make that, put that out there. Sorry, guys, because I feel like many of people think that, finally I'm gonna get to some point, and that's when everything in my life is gonna finally work out. But there is always the next level, and this is not bad. This is actually really good, because it's like, in a way, like a kid who is playing in a, playground. You're like, or when you play a video game, like a video game actually usually have like the finish line, but there is always a next level, okay, in life. So my response to that is the final awakening that I had before this one, this summer, that I'm still going through. So that's why I don't really like to share when I'm currently going through something, because it's for me personal, and I don't like so many energies to be involved. But I always share something after I pass the exam. Or if I fail, I will share, but not at the moment of happening. So right now I'm going through some awakenings of my own. But 1 year ago, the biggest awakening, I would say, in my life, actually the first one that everyone goes through, is like, oh my God, like I can actually create something in my life. That's the first one, when you realize, hey, life is not just happening to me. I can actually learn how to change something. But the second one, and I think it's very, very important, is the self-worth and detachment one. I was connecting my self-worth with external things. How much money I have on my bank account, how many clothes I have, how many friends, how much people like me, how many clients. And even though I was, as I say, on the level, right, spiritual, so as I said, there is so many levels of that, I wasn't aware that I was doing that. And I had this huge awakening when I realized that the self-worth comes from the inside. Self-worth is something that should never come from external things. And when you learn to truly love yourself for who you are, without judgment, without conditions, then you will learn unconditional love. You cannot love someone else unconditionally if you don't love yourself first, unconditionally. And so this love should come without any other attachments, right? So it's not like, oh, I finished 2 universities, so that's why I'm a worthy person. But to truly love yourself. And the only way to truly love yourself is to know God. Because God is not judging, He is not judgmental. And when you are thinking with your logical human brain, your ego is trying to find reasons on why you deserve the love. But when you are able to truly feel God and to understand that you are His child, then you will see that you are lovable just as you are. I don't belong to any religion, so I'm not saying this God or that God. I'm talking about the God that I felt and feel and know. And we are not separate from God. This is my belief. This is what I teach on my channel. If you don't agree, you can follow other channels, religious channels. I just want to put it out there because I don't like to talk about um, I don't like to use different word actually. I really like the word God because that's when unconditional love comes from. And when you learn that, that is the peace that you never ever felt in your life. You release yourself from the suffering. You release yourself from this never ending run to prove something. You can rest without making sure that you deserve the rest. You can um, have fun. You can explore. You can, you know, enjoy in the search of your purpose. It's no longer the suffering because the life itself is the first purpose. You being alive is a purpose itself. Every single person on earth have a role. No one is here by coincidence. Every single person has a role. So the purpose is there already. The life itself is a purpose. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to do anything. You just need to be yourself. That is your purpose. And your self-worth, your love, the really love, the all profound, peaceful, all consuming love comes from knowing where you come from first. And that's the only way you can truly connect with another being. Because I did feel that when I was in Bali, I felt there were moments I felt very open, very connected. And I can honestly tell you, there is nothing else in this world. There is no better feeling in this world when you feel the connection with God. And I do feel it even now, but there were moments when I truly, completely felt it. And when I was able to then say to myself, and I want to help you with this video to do the same. I know that it's so hard to release the control. We've been conditioned so much to be this and be that and prove that and prove that. And I was also that. I was trying and running in circles. But that's also when we want to prove ourselves to our parents or to other people, we are also searching for that love from God. But God loves us anyways. He doesn't need you to be rich, or He doesn't need you to, I don't know, finish 2 universities. And I'm not saying don't do that, those are beautiful things. But when you do everything from the place of love and already accepting yourself fully, then things manifest much quicker for you. And the more you're curious, the more you're like a child, the more you have fun, people feel your energy. We talk with energies. You know, people don't care about your CV or LinkedIn profile if your energy speaks. If you're in control, people feel that you're needy and nobody wants to work with that person. But when you're having fun, people are literally calling you, giving you opportunities. They want to be near you. You're attractive. And not only to the job opportunities, but you're attractive to money. You're attractive to partners. You're attractive to friends. The researchers and the scientists show that the highest frequency is authenticity, not happiness, not joy. You being yourself. And you being yourself is worthy. There is so many conditions, cultures, different opinions, beliefs around the world. Who says that this is the only way that you are going to be happy or successful? You need to find your own way, and you can find your own authentic way to be in this world, however you feel right for you. That's when you're going to be in the highest vibration, when you're true to yourself. And if you're suffering, you're true to the emotions that you feel. You don't run away from them. You feel the emotions that are there. And so detachment also, which I mentioned, is because the thing is with self-worth is that if you are attaching it to external things, those external things can be taken away from you. We like to feel like we are in control, but we are actually not in control. And in the same, we are in control, which is so funny and interesting. But what I want to say is that life is unpredictable and things can be taken away from us. I mean, things can happen, right? And your confidence, your self worth shouldn't come from those external things, because you will maybe lose the job or you will lose the person. And if it's constantly connected, for example, with your partner, which some women do, or men even, then when you're single, you're going to feel unworthy, and then you're going to be needy, and you're going to be attracting toxic partners, karmic partners, excuse me. I actually recently was learning about that, and karmic partners, as the word says, karmic partners are the ones who shake us up to learn something about ourselves. It can be very toxic. It can be very a lot of maybe manipulation in the relationship. And when you are needy, when you need a partner, you're attracting karmic partners until you learn to be good on your own, to have the self-worth from within. And I used to teach years ago that confidence can come from learning new skills. Yeah, it can come. But again, if it's attached to driving, or for example, now I'm not driving because I broke my arm, it's still coming from the external things. So learn to love yourself as you are. And I cannot give you tools for this. I cannot give you exercises for this. I can only say that this comes from truly being with yourself, being your own company, sitting with yourself, sitting with your emotions, being there for yourself, and connecting with God, whether it's through prayer, meditation, listening, looking at the sky, looking at the moon, going outside in the nature, however you want to do it. It's your thing. It's your thing. It's personal the way you connect with God. But once you feel that energy that it showers over you, you feel the love and you see the truth of who you are. So that's when I stopped searching for these external things to fulfill me. And this is what I want to help you to do the same. It's a journey, it's a process, it's not overnight. Something else I wanted to say about the control. So many people are so they want to control everything. I have one of my friends in Bali. She wants to control everything, and it's her journey. Okay, it's her soul's journey. I cannot rush the process, and even if she doesn't ask me, I'm not gonna put my ideas on her. But when she does ask me, I always say, you believe you're in control, but you're not, because that energy actually repels what you want. And I need you to take this very seriously. I may be joking and all fluffy and flowy, but this is very important to understand. You are not actually controlling it when you think that you are. You are repelling what it is that you want. It is paradoxical. It is weird. It is maybe hard for your brain to understand, but I'm telling you, I've been there. I have clients who have been there. The more you release the control and go with the flow, the best results you have. That doesn't mean that you're not doing the work when you need to do the work. This just means that you are detached. And the only things that you are attached, sort of, is your own inner world. Because the only truly reality that exists is your inner world. And you need to make your inner world rich, the more your inner world is rich. And what I mean by that, the greatest confidence I have ever experienced is when I learned skills to regulate my nervous system. Once you have the tools and you know how to control your energy, which you are supposed to control, everything shifts. No one outside of you can harm you because you can always regulate your nervous system. I use breath work, meditation. I use intention, which is very powerful. I recommend The Power of Intention by Dr. Wayne Dyer. And by the way, write down in the comments if you're here. Thank you so much. I have an intention to love myself unconditionally. I have an intention to love myself unconditionally. And this is not just another comment, this is you taking the moment out of your day, maybe busy day, to use this energy to set an intention. When you set an intention, everything changes. Really, truly, you can protect yourself. You can set an intention before going to the public transport, to the club, to the restaurant, meeting your friend. You can say, I have an intention to have a good time with this person. If it's someone who drains your energy, try before meeting them to say, I have an intention to now not react to their energy and to have fun with them. And you will see how they will be a different person that night. This is the power of intention. It's truly so powerful. So, what was I saying? Control, confidence, self worth. Yeah, my friend. So, the best energy to be in is to do the thing, but having fun doing it. That is the energy you want to be in. So, I'm doing the thing. I'm still doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm still doing what I think I should do, whether it's work, I'm going to the gym, but I'm not looking, oh my God. So the video stopped. I hope you can hear me, but that's the best energy to be in. I'm doing the thing, but I'm open to different possibilities for my manifestation to come in different ways. And I'm enjoying my life no matter what the external circumstances are. Of course, I'm not saying if something, bad happens that you're not allowed to feel emotions in that current moment. Yes, you are. But your happiness, your self-worth doesn't come from outside. It comes from the inside, from your connection to yourself, to God, whatever you believe in. Okay, if you want to connect with Instagram, the link is down below. You can follow me there as well. If you want to work with me, I do accept few clients now one-on-one, so you can fill out the form, which is going to help me to see how to help you. And then there is a link down there, and you can book a call with me. And also, there is a 7-week transformational journey to embody the main character energy. So many amazing testimonials. I'm so happy to see your guys' progress. Everything is actually in the description box. And thank you so much for being here. If you want to support me, you can like the video, subscribe to my channel. It does help me, and energy exchange is real. So thank you so much for doing that, for exchanging this beautiful energy and support. And stay conscious and remember to have fun.